Yo, what's up guys? I'm Skip and you're watching HighVoltsGaming. Today we're going to be playing some BeamNG.drive. We're going back to the garage for another build video. This is going to be a Powerstroke dually build. Alright, so one thing you might notice is that we're not actually in the garage, right? We're over here on the port level, I believe, just over here in the sort of industrial area. And I have the car lift set up over here, and we're just going to be using this as a sort of makeshift garage area until either A, BeamNG fixes that crazy garage menu, or maybe I get it figured out. The one problem I've been having is that when you actually load in like modded parts and stuff like that, modded vehicles especially, not all of the parts will actually come up on the parts menu. Right, so it makes it kind of frustrating, and it's just been really, been a hassle trying to do those videos over there. I've recorded several of them that have just ticked me off, and I've quit in the middle of it and just said we're not going to do that anymore. So for today, we're going to be using the car lift. Like I said, let's go ahead and get into free camera mode here. Let's go ahead and put our camera in a good spot. There we go. Go ahead and lift up our lift. So like I said, we're just going to be using this spot, or maybe not this spot, but we're going to be using the car lift and sort of setting up our own garage for these build videos. Now for this build, like I said, the Powerstroke dually here, we're going to basically be using a really sweet new mod. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Okay, so for this Powerstroke dually build, we're going to be using the Ultimate D-Series Turbo Diesel mod. It was just uploaded to the BeamNG's website, so I'll make sure I leave a link down in the description below. But basically it says we either get a tow or performance package. And it's basically loosely based on the 7.3 liter Powerstroke, right? So that's what we're going to do. Just to go ahead and read the stats here, we have a stock engine that's running right about 274 brake horsepower, or you have that performance run running a turbocharger right about 900, or the dual turbocharger setup running around 935 brake horsepower, it looks like. So really cool setup there. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and pull up our menu here. Now this is the old school menu. This is what you used to be able to use in that garage, and it's really giving me a headache of the new style that they're doing with it or whatever. But for these builds, like I said, we're just going to be using this. Gives us all of our parts menu. All the modded parts will show up in here. I've never had any problems at all with this sort of menu, right? So let's go ahead and check out this engine. Now we have here's our two different variants. So 250 horsepower or 960. I think for this video we're actually just going to go ahead and go with the stock sort of engine. Just go ahead and note as well the each one of these engines also has a different transmission, right? So the transmission in this one's basically a stock style sort of transmission, and in the other one it has a higher stall in it, and it shifts at different shift points and stuff like that, right? So that's what we're going to use for this one. Now, does that it does not look like it has a custom model at all. That's just the basic V8 engine model in there. So basically just getting the performance of this vehicle, right? We're not getting the actual cool looking Powerstroke engine, right? That's not really what he was going for. So it definitely been cool to see a a turbo diesel engine sitting in there instead of just basically just using the V8 model engine block there. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I'm not a modder. I have no idea what it takes to do that sort of thing. So really cool that we do have, at least the turbo diesel specs with the turbocharger on there and everything you'd want to see, right? So let's go ahead and see what else we can do with the build here. Got our tow hook on there. Let's go ahead and do a little bed accessory here. Here we go. Let's do the bed cover on this thing. Clean it up a little bit. Definitely going to want to do something with that plain Jane gray paint job. Yep, there's a nice looking bed cover. Looks pretty good. This thing already has the chrome bumpers on it. Dually fender flares. Let's see what we can do here. Now we could take this thing. Oh no, I guess the whole thing was the dually build. I'm thinking that this one's going to be the stock dually build, and we might have to come back to this and use that performance engine and do sort of an off-road ultimate Powerstroke build. So you guys definitely let me know down in the comment section below if you would like to see that, and also definitely let me know down in the comment section below if you would like to if you have any other good ideas for these back to the garage build videos, right? So let's go ahead and keep going here. I don't think we're not gonna four-wheel drive this thing. Let's go ahead and leave this one two-wheel drive. Like I said, this one's sort of it's gonna be a good tow rig for us to use to be able to do some of our towing challenges and stuff like that. So everything should be pretty good in there. One thing we could have done, where's our body at? There we go. Let's go ahead and see what we have in our body here. Let's go ahead and put our navigation unit inside of it. See what else we have. I know that it also listed the radiator. There we go. We have the 7.3 liter radiator, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Custom tuned for this engine. Let's go ahead and see what else we could do. Let's see if we have any wheel or tire upgrades we can do to this thing. 8-lug wheel hubs. You want to drop that down. There we go. Nope, just the heavy duty ones here. That's a shame that we don't have more custom options for the dually. You know, a lot of custom tire options. You know, if we put the 5-lug or the 5-lug on here, we have 100 different options. The 6-lug, we have a bunch of different options on there, but really don't have a lot of stuff for the 8-lug option here. So guys, definitely let me know if you do know of any cool mods we can run that have the 8-lug variants on the wheels. Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. I'm sure we would all really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and put a front lip on it. Gives us our little spoiler down here in the front, since this is somewhat of a road warrior. You know what we should probably do to this thing as well? We should probably lower it down a little bit. It's two-wheel drive. We don't need a huge jacked up truck in the air, so let's go ahead and put on a set of off-road shocks here. If we do the off-road shocks and leaf springs, we'll be able to tune that suspension in our tuning menu up there. So let's go ahead and do that. Off-road, off-road. Actually, we might be able to leave the shocks alone. Probably want to leave heavy-duty shocks in there, actually. We'll go ahead and leave that in there, and that'll sort of still give us our heavy-duty characteristics of the front end, right? We don't want to make this thing sloppy, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and do that to the rear end as well. Go ahead and put some off-road rear leaf springs in there. That'll be that way we'll be able to tune it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that'll be pretty good for our build. We basically just need a cool engine in there. But you know what? Those running boards are absolutely driving me crazy. We got to get rid of them. Let's go ahead and find that real quick. Where the heck is the running board? This is the body. Running board. There it is. Get out of here, running board. Get out of our life. We definitely are not going to need running boards on a lowrider. There we go. What the heck? Oh, I thought that was the mud flaps for the truck, but that's the ramp for the lift here. So let's go ahead and go to our tuning. Front tire pressure looks good. Rear track width, rear ride height. That's what we're interested right there. Let's go ahead and drop both of these on down. See what that looks like. And see what it looks like. There we go. Man, that rear end's definitely sitting down low where we want it, but this front end's still way too high. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. It might be sitting on the ground now. There we go. There's a little bulldog look of the truck there. I think we could even go a little bit lower. Let's go ahead and max out that front drop, see what that looks like. Definitely have the rear end a little bit lower right now, but it actually looks pretty cool. This thing may or may not be sitting on the ground right now. I'm not really sure. But let's go ahead and paint it up here before we do anything else. There's our colors. You know what? We're all the way into the thing now. Alright, there we go. Red, green. What are you guys feeling? Yellow. Definitely not feeling yellow. Maybe a nice blue. Nice charcoal. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, we're going with the charcoal here, and I think that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and save this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and save that. Powerstroke build there real quick. I'm going to kit this thing out of here. Let's go ahead and exit free camera mode. There we go. Alright, car lift. What the heck? Go on, car lift. Maybe this whole car lift thing wasn't a good idea. I don't know. So it definitely does not look good. Let's reset our lift. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got the truck and the lift back down. It was not pretty. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here now. Let's shift it back into realistic mode. There we go. Got our low rider Powerstroke dually. Ready for the first test drive. Now, first of all, I'm going to say I love the stance of this thing. Absolutely looks awesome. Definitely a good looking rig there. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, we got some power here. We got some power. Now, this is definitely not going to be the best testing spot here. Whoa. Alright, so limited slip diff, that should be alright. That should do very well for this truck, right? It's not a crazy off-road vehicle or anything like that, just a basic cruiser, and I think it's going to work very well for that. I bet we can probably, if we could spin those tires, see if we can do a burnout here. There we go. Get it, Powerstroke. Definitely sounds good. You hear that turbo whining? There you go. Whip it around there, Ford. Get it done. Well, definitely a cool build here, guys. Like I said, I'll make sure I leave the link down in the description below. You guys definitely let me know what you think about this build. Oh no, done messed up the front end. I think we might have popped a tire there. Why are we in this weird camera mode? Definitely a cool motor to try out. Like I said, we're definitely going to be doing. Yep, we had messed up the front end because it did not turn there at all. Like I said, we're going to definitely be doing a build with that performance variant of this engine, so you guys definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button for more Back to the Garage build videos. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Skip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.